Hello YouTube, how are you? Today, as you can see, I look like Don Toliver. Literally. Like, I don't look like him, but like I look like him, you feel what I'm saying? And I have 2 strand twists. Sorry, like I said, as you can see, I have 2 strand twists in my locks, and they get on my nerves because I can't sleep the way I want to. Got something on my lip. I can't sleep the way I want to, and like I'm very tender-headed, so when I sleep and it's like something bulky, like in the back of my head, it's like compressing on my head and it makes my head hurt and I can't sleep, and I'm like tired of sleeping. I'm like through the fucking satin scarf. And what was I gonna say? Something.
Yeah, I was trying to find something, very much something. Yeah, I was trying to find something.
I don't know, it just get on my nerves. And I don't feel like I look like Don Toliver, okay? Like, got me like a whole nigga or a dyke, you know? I'm like, not too insecure about it because, you know, school, whatever. Not gonna explain about that till later. And like, so I was gonna save it to like Thanksgiving or something, but I can't take it no more. I'm like, bitch, I want to sleep. I'm sick and tired of this shit interrupting my sleep. Like, I can't sleep correctly, and I'm a very light sleeper. I'm not a deep sleeper, so when I wake up, it's hard for me to go to sleep. So yeah, I'm gonna take these out, and yeah. As you can see, these are the 2 strand twists I'm talking about. Just checking it. So as you can see, yeah, see here, it's nice, but it's getting on my nerves. So I'm taking it out, and I was just thinking, if it looks bad towards next week, I'll just curl it up with my perm rods or whatever. But this is my hair, and we're gonna take it out and we're gonna see the results. Okay, so I just had to wash my face. So I'm just gonna get a comb to help me take these rubber bands off. So yeah, let me take these out, sprinkle them. That's the best thing. Everybody who get locked, when you get locked, right? The best part is when your hair can actually move. Like probably 6 months or so, and then you like,
hey, the beat go off? Hey, hey, I up it, then my heat go off. Bang! I heard he do that sneaky talk. Hey,
you know, that's like the best feeling. Whatever. So yes, I mean, what they call these combs? It's pink. What? I don't remember what they call these combs. I forgot. I be forgetting a lot of shit. I've been focusing on me a lot, so I'm trying to figure out, should I tell a story time or should I like do it another day? I don't know, like, I guess. So this story time happened when I was in middle school. Sorry. And in middle school, I had my ex-best friend. I wasn't really, I'm not the person I am now is different from the person that I was in middle school. But we had some things that we still got to this day that is still here. But like, this part of me is always like me, but now it's a little better. So I'm like a little bit more willing to do this. So my ex-best friend, she's more of an extroverted person. I'm more introverted. So like, if I don't know you, I don't feel the need to really talk to you. There's no reason we should talk. Unless I see something about you interests me. Like, I don't do small talk. I don't want to waste my time, whatever. So she said, oh, Stephanie, I want you to talk to one of my friends. Like, you know, so we go, because, you know, I guess sometimes she's like, sometimes I want you to talk to my friends. Because, like, my ex-best friend, she lives where I used to live in Irvington. And Irvington, New Jersey is where I'm from. That's my hometown. That's where I was born and raised until I moved here, Somerset, like 8 years ago or some shit like that, 8 going to 9 years, whatever. So, you know, it was long distance, best friendship. And she wanted me to talk to her friend, but this friend was not no girl, it was a boy. But like, she wasn't trying to make me talk to him, but I think she was talking to him, not like talking, like she was trying to be his friend, but he What I'm about to tell you, I think he didn't want to be friends. I don't know. And I think she didn't know what to do. So she's like, let me get my best friend here so we can laugh at the same time. So it won't be awkward and shit. Because I don't know what to do. Because this dude was kind of, and I don't want to be mean. I'm assuming that's what she was doing. So I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to give my ex-best friend a name because ex-best friend. Okay? So the boy, I'm going to call him Jade. Okay? So Jade... So one day she's like, Stephanie, like, I want you to talk to one of my friends, and she knows that I'll be like, girl, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. I don't know why I don't see it. Cause when you with your best friends, your close friend, and then you just invite some random ass motherfucker, you're gonna be looking at them like, who the fuck is that? Like, you wasn't gonna tell me or anything? Cause what if I had something important to tell? Now I can't tell you the tea. I can't tell you the tea no more. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing this for people no more, not too much. But because I loved her and I wanted to make her happy, sometimes I be thinking about people, not sometimes. I used to always think about people's happiness more than my own self, okay? And so I was like, okay, I'll do it for you, you know? So we had Facebook Messenger. I'm gonna put it on here. And hold on, this is like really stretchy. So I like the sound of rubber bands sometimes. And we was on a group chat. Sorry, my friend liked the post I shared to him. And it was me, her, and Jade. But Jade didn't have his face on the screen. Jade, we was talking for like, I don't know if he was talking for like a couple minutes, couple hours, like maybe an hour or two. He would not put himself on the screen. And I remember my best friend said he does have a nice deep voice, and my best friend, she's not my best friend no more, but I'm gonna just say it because, well, no, my best friend, when he watched it, he's like, bitch, no, I'm your best fucking friend, fuck her. So I'm like, so my ex-best friend, she's like, he do got a nice deep voice. Like, she said, cause she a sucker for that. She likes it. You could be ugly, but you got a nice deep voice. She's like, I don't want you, but like the voice is nice, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to make it seem like she's that type of girl. I don't think she is, you know, not that I know of. And Jade, he was not on the screen. And when somebody not on the screen and they showing you their forehead, flag.
Red flag.
I don't know about you, but I know about me, red flag. That motherfucker must be insecure about something. That nigga must be ugly. That nigga must be ugly. See, me, I wasn't looking the best in middle school, but I showed my face regardless. I'm the type of person, you gonna see what you gonna see. You gonna get what you gonna get. You don't like it, you can go. I'm not about to change my appearance for you because ain't nothing I could do about it. Now, the way I was looking like in middle school was not the best, girl, but I don't know people from my school watching this, they probably thinking I was looking like what I was looking like in school, but no. This is like 7th grade, so I wasn't looking that bad. It was just, you know, my confidence wasn't the best either, but like I showed my face. Girl, this was him on the screen. He was like this. Yeah, word, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. He just like this. And I said, I'm just like, what the fuck? He just like this the whole time. You can't even see eyebrows. You just see this and his little dry ass hair. He had some dry hair, y'all. That's all he was looking like on the screen. So I'm just like, we talking and stuff and having a good conversation, I guess. Like, I'm only doing it to her. I'm really talking to her, my ex-best friend, the most, and sometimes I'll talk to him. And I remember I had a tank top. I'm the type of girl, I like to wear tank tops and shit when I go to sleep. I like to feel the cold air. I can't sleep in hot, I need cool air, like, so I need me some air. I don't do long sleeve shirts when I'm sleeping. I don't do none of that shit. And I had a tank top. It was like 9 times. It was probably like 8, 9. I don't really know. But it wasn't that late in the fucking night. And I'm talking and like, you could kind of see a little, I wasn't trying to show anything. He was like, oh, you need to put on a bra. I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, this is my motherfucking house. It's my motherfucking body. And I ain't wearing no bra at night. I'm not wearing no bra for you, nigga. You can't even see my titties. And I barely got any. Look. Hold on. Sorry. I don't got any titties really, like, bitch. My titties is small. Like, these itty bitty shits. Can you see? Can you see titties here? You can barely see them through the fucking shirt. I'm not wearing no damn bra, motherfucker. But you could tell he probably liked what he was. He probably was like, well, free Jerry B. Free titties for me. But you didn't really see any titties. There ain't really that much titties to show. Like, these itty bitty little shits. Like, boy, these shits is a A cup. And I am proud. I love my little titties. It fits me. Because if I had some big titties, that would not look good on me. I could just tell. It's just not going to look good on me. And so I'm talking to him, and I'm like, look, I'm texting. I think I was texting my ex-best friend on the messages, like just me and her, not all three of us chat, but just me and her chat. And I'm like, girl, he not gonna show his face. And she's on the screen like, she know what he looked like because she's seen him in school, but I don't. So I'm assuming when she said that I was gonna be there to him, he probably thought maybe I want to see my face because she probably think I'm ugly, whatever. I don't know what that nigga motive was, but it seemed like his motive was he was gonna try to. I'm not gonna assume too much because I'm the type of person I like to assume too much about things. Yeah, this ain't gonna look ugly on me. Take it, bitch. Cause like niggas didn't like me. Niggas didn't even like me in that time, so I wasn't even thinking about that. But for some strange reason, bitch, with him, I felt like he was gonna try to get with me. You know how some niggas not that cute, like they ugly, so they try to like when they get a certain girl, it's like a prize to them. So it's like, oh, if I can get her, I can get this other shit. Because I wasn't looking ugly now. I wasn't looking beat up and roughed up like I was in school during that time. I really wasn't. I was looking pretty normal. I remember I had my hair in 2 puffs, whatever, and it was actually nice. And I was wondering, damn, like I'm going to meet her friend and I probably don't look great. Like, because, you know, I didn't have confidence, whatever. It wasn't because I'm trying to impress him or anything. I don't even know if she told me it was a boy. I just went on it, then it was just a boy. And I was like, okay, like I don't really care if it's a boy or anything. I'm not those type of girls. And so we talking, and me, yeah, I cut straight to the chase. I'm like, after what I said, I kept on asking him throughout the video chat call, and I said, when you not gonna show your face? And you know how niggas are when they on the screen, they know I'm sorry to say they ugly and shit, gonna make excuse after excuse. Nah, man, like I look crazy, like, and I said, okay, so do I don't look the best either, but you see my face, like, the fuck that supposed to mean? If I'm showing my face and I'm insecure as fuck, I don't think I look good. I think I'm ugly at that time. Like, I think I look like shit, but hey, I'm still showing my face because one day you gonna see it. If you go on my Facebook, you can see my face. So what are you really fucking hiding? My face is on there, so you know what I mean? My confidence wasn't the best, but I wasn't going to just walk around like, Burba, she can't see me or anything. Like, no, you're going to see me, nigga. You're going to see me. Like, the fuck? And if you don't like what you see, you don't like what you see. Now, that was one good mindset I had even though I was insecure. Because I'm like, I ain't about to fake some shit for nobody. I ain't faking that. I can't do fake. If I don't like you, you will know by my face. I'm like... So he kept on, he won't show his face on the screen. He won't show his face on the screen. And I'm like, just show your face. Like, it's okay. Because seriously, it's okay. Even if you are ugly, it's like, all right, well, shit, you ugly, but at least you showed your face. My best friend was like, you know, Jade, you can show your face, whatever. And for some reason, I think she was like laughing a little bit, like a little kiki, a little cackle. You know. But I don't know I don't really remember about that. So I said, just show your face. And it's taking him, he just showing a little by little on the screen. Just little by little on the screen. He like this. How I said he was showing forehead, he gonna show eyebrows. I'm like, dude, show your face. He like this a little bit. And I'm like, nigga, you gonna show your face? I barely saw eyes. He was just giving this. So he was just doing that little by little. And I had to keep on convincing because I wasn't going to stop. And one thing about me, baby, when I'm determined about something, I am determined about something. So if I want to see your face, I want to see your fucking face. If I'm determined about something, I want to know. You don't spark up to my curiosity. Curiosity killed the motherfucking cat. So I kept on asking him to show his face, show your face. And he's like, nah, I look crazy. I don't like, nigga, fuck all these little excuses. Show your motherfucking face. Girl, I have to start doing my hair for this. Bitch, he popped up on the screen like this. He was like, okay, I'll show you my face. I'll show my face. That nigga said, you know what niggas do when they not looking their best or they look a little ugly? They be like scratching their hair. They like, red flag. Like, so, you know, I'm like, yeah, I was like, on the screen. Lord, my best friend is trying not to fucking laugh on the screen. She like, she clicked the pause button. She made it on pause. She clicked the pause. I'm like, okay, like, oh, all right. I'm like, bitch. That nigga ugly. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That nigga like a gorilla. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That motherfucker was ugly. I was like, and you know what I did? I just couldn't believe it. I text my best friend, bitch, I'm like this. I'm like, best friend, is that how he looked? That's what I'm texting her, just me and her. And she was on the screen and she was like, do you know what he did? I don't know if we hanged up the phone on purpose so that me and her could just video chat quick and laughed, or I clicked mute and she clicked mute, and we was dying. I was like,
baby, just in the shit with me. I don't wanna do this shit no more. I don't wanna feel like this no more. I don't wanna hold on you no more. I don't wanna break your heart no more. You ain't gotta pull up yeah no more. Things ain't working out no more. I've been working all night, all night, yeah, all night, all night, yeah, all night, all night. I've been working all night, all night, yeah.
I'm not gonna stop talking to somebody because of the way they look. He might think I'm not looking cute or whatever. So we unmuted, we chat or whatever for a while, and then we got off, and then I think me and my best friend, and this rubber band, me and my best friend, I just went on the chat with her, like just me and her on messages, probably FaceTime and talk about the phone call, how ugly he was, but I was like, he's cool, he seemed like he's cool.
Baby, just in the shit with me. I don't wanna do this shit no more. I don't wanna feel like this no more. I don't wanna hold on you no more. I don't wanna break your heart no more. You ain't gotta pull up yeah no more. Things ain't working out no more. I've been working all night, all night, yeah, all night, all night, yeah, all night, all night. I've been working all night, all night, yeah.
Ain't nothing I could do because I knew one day I was gonna look better. Now right now isn't a good explanation for feeling. Something told me, you know, it's a little thing God gave us women called woman's intuition. And my intuition most of the time is good and it's correct. It's very rare if I'm wrong. And something told me that this dude,
Baby, just in the shit with me. I don't wanna do this shit no more. I don't wanna feel like this no more. I don't wanna hold on you no more. I don't wanna break your heart no more. You ain't gotta pull up yeah no more. Things ain't working out no more. I've been working all night,
didn't really know.
all night, yeah, all night,
I didn't.
all night, yeah, all night, all night. I've been working all night, all night, yeah.
This motherfucker did met on Facebook messages. He gonna privately message me, just me and him. He could have texted me on a group chat. Now, sorry, he gonna text me on just me and him. And I don't know, I just didn't have this correct feeling about this nigga for some reason. Now, I could be wrong. I could be in the wrong for this. I don't know. I did think at this time that he could want to be my friend, but the nigga was being a little too weird for me, and I didn't like it. So he gonna text me privately. He was like, hey, I'm like, sometimes when a nigga say, hey,
Red flag.
hey. That's all I'm saying. Trust me, I dated a nigga, and I remember the first conversation we had, like the first thing he texted was, hey, and he posted a picture of me.
Red flag.
And liked it, but like something told me something isn't right, like this. But I thought he was just trying to be my friend, but I had a feeling this nigga was gonna say something about liking whatever.
Red flag.
A whole chaos, but that's another story. He said, hey, whatever, and I'm like, it was nighttime, bitch.
Red flag.
Nighttime, and he gonna text me. I remember I was on my bed, and he said, hey, and I was like, is he talking to me? Is he talking to me? Like, did he just text me just now? Like, what the fuck? And I just didn't get a correct feeling. I didn't. I'm like, I feel like he gonna try to see if he can, you know what I mean, not fuck or anything, because I'm a whole 45 minutes away from you. Mind you, like I said, they in Irvington, New Jersey. I'm not. I'm in Somerset, so it's 45 minutes away. And he was just talking to me. He was trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I know that my best friend wanted us to talk, but he don't know that I only talked because for her. I didn't talk because I actually want to talk to you. Let me tell you something. If you my friend and you make me, and you invite somebody in our group, that's cool and all sometimes, and you want me to talk to them, that's cool. But the only time I'll talk to them is when we are together, me, you, and my best friend. Besides that, I ain't planning on talking to you after that, unless I get to know you after a while and I like you, and I'm like, okay, cool, now I can talk to you. Otherwise than that, bitch, I ain't gonna text you. I need to get to know you more. I don't know you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just checking my logs. All right. So he gonna text me, and I said, what? I'm basically saying, like, what is your motives? Like, what do you want? Because I just didn't get a correct feeling about him. Like I said, intuition, I just didn't. And he was like, chill, I'm just trying to be your friend. Some niggas say they want to be your friend, but what they really mean is, I'm gonna be your friend until I get myself a chance. When you vulnerable, that's when you going through some shit. And then I'm gonna just treat you like shit, or after, I'm gonna leave after, or I'm gonna be like, well, after.
Red flag.
I'm not saying that was his motive, but most likely when a nigga say that shit, and he out the blue, so, oh yeah, I'm trying to be your friend, and you can feel in your chest that this nigga might have some bad intentions. That's how I felt. I'm just like, but I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know anything about guys or anything, but I just knew something wasn't right. And so I said, so you just gonna text me separately? Like, I just find that weird, because, like, you don't know me. Because you don't know me. Like, why would you randomly text me after that? Like, I know some people like, oh, he probably trying to be a friend. Yeah, but this is my first time talking to you. Why are you gonna just randomly text me? Think I'm gonna just talk to you like that? That's not how I am. For me, that's not how I roll. Okay, that's how I am. So I got a little, defensive, a little hostile, like, nigga, no. And he was like, chill, I ain't trying to do anything. I'm like, something about something just told, like, no, he trying to do something. He trying to do something, and I'm not interested at all. And I'm not gonna, let me tell you something. One thing I ain't gonna do, I'm not gonna do no long distance relationship. Like, well, that ain't too bad or whatever, but like, he in Irvington, and like, me in middle school, I'm not gonna meet you or anything. So I was basically kind of also telling, like, even if I was interested, we basically gonna be wasting time, because my mom damn sure ain't going to drive me no 45 minutes to come see your ass. So, and I'm not driving all that shit for no nigga. You gotta be very special and treat me right and stuff for me to be doing that. Like, I ain't doing all that. Even if I'm like, bitch, please, I ain't doing all that shit. So I got weirded out, and I text my best friend. I said, best friend, this nigga, he over gonna text me on here, blah, blah, blah. And, she teasing like, oh, he probably likes you, whatever. I'm like, girl, I don't want him. I don't know the nigga, and he ugly. It's not even the fact that he ugly, because sometimes people not the best looking could treat you right. And it's not about that. It's just, I'm not interested. Like, I don't know you, nigga. Like, don't you think you should get to know me first before you try to be my friend? Like, how you just gonna know off the first day that we gonna be friends? Like, sometimes it be like that, but like, still, So, give me a second. I took all the rubber bands out. So anyway, let me continue. So, he gonna text me shit. So, I don't really remember too much, because, like, that was a couple of years ago, like. And I remember I think I did maybe a couple, maybe one more, maybe two more of video chats with him, but I just didn't feel comfortable with the nigga. Like, he just made me feel very uncomfortable for some reason. Now, I could be over-exaggerating. I'm not sure. But, girl, I stopped doing them video chats. I kept on telling my best friend, like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to be in no video chats. This is why I don't be doing this. Blah, blah, blah. I only did it for you. I ain't doing this again. This is too weird for me. Like, and she's like, okay, like, come on, Stephanie. And I'm like, bitch, no. And then she was like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, yeah. So days go by, weeks go by, and like, she's doing a video chat call with him, but he's asking for me, like, where's Stephanie? Like, where's Stephanie? And my best friend, like, Stephanie, he keep on asking about you, like, where are you? Where are you? He said, I thought this was supposed to be all 3 of us, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bitch, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. And I'm like, girl, I don't want to talk to the nigga, like. And I think he will text me randomly, and I'd be like, look, I'm not coming, leave me alone, stop texting me. Like, because after a while, I tried to be nice, but he just kept on being persistent. I'm like, look, I don't want to go. Like, I'm uncomfortable. And he kept asking, like, why aren't you, blah, blah, blah. Child, let me tell you something. After a while, okay, I wasn't going, and my best was like, oh, I was talking to Jade, and he was like, how come she don't want to be here? Like, she doing too much, like, I'm like, nigga, I don't want to go over there. And I said, why he so concerned about me? Like, the fuck you concerned about me for? Like, I'm not your friend. Like, the fuck is you all up in my shit? You all up in my pussy. Like, the fuck is you all up in my pussy for? No. Hi. How you doing? So I always say hi to my uncle. And I'm like, you all up in my motherfucking pussy, but like, calm your horses. And like, I just wouldn't go, and she kept on talking about how he was like, how come she not coming? Like, he wanted me to come so bad. I'm like, bitch, I'm not coming over there. Like, nigga, you don't get the hint. He be like, that, let me shut up, cause I'm like, you don't get the hint. Like, I said I'm not coming. So one day she was like, oh, she was on she laughing at this shit. So she gonna video chat him and then call me, but like, she called him on like a different phone. No, it was all 3 of us, and I decided to come that day because I'm like, okay, this nigga keep on bothering me. And he's like, oh, why ain't you coming? Blah, blah, blah. And I told my best friend, before I went in the video chat, I said, tell that nigga that I'm dead, that I died. Yes, I did say that. I was like, I don't know what else to say that's gonna get to his mind. Tell that motherfucker I said I died. And so she was like, okay. So he told me that, and he was bothered that I said that. Like, he was bothered. And he was like, why the fuck would she say that? Ooh, bitch, that hurt. I'm not doing that again. And he was like, why would she say that? This is that. He got pissed off that I said that. He was like, oh, really? Like, she really gonna be doing that? I'm like, yes, nigga, like, I am. And so we was on that video chat, and he was like, oh, you don't want to come in there? You want to come talk to us? You doing too much? Blah, blah. Like, why don't you want to talk to me? And I'm like, nigga, I got tired explaining the shit to the nigga. So I just said, like I said, I'm dead. I don't exist. You talking to a ghost. My best friend just laughing and shit. And I'm like, well, you talking to a ghost. You talking to a ghost. And he was like, all right, bet. It's like that. I'm like, yeah, it is. He didn't say bet, but, you know. He was like, cool. Girl, I blocked him. I blocked him. I think he went to my best friend. He was like, how come I can't talk to her? Like, I think he asked her, did she block me, whatever. Bitch, I blocked the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Blocked him. That was the first person in my life that I ever blocked. Besides that, I ain't, for a couple years, I ain't had to block somebody after that, except for this year or whatever. But that's a whole different story. But bitch, I blocked the nigga. Okay. And I don't give a fuck about the motherfucker. I'll be forgetting about his ass. So he's still on my block list to this day. I could unblock him or whatever. I think I did like a couple years ago, whatever. I don't know. Or maybe he's still blocked. I think he's still blocked or whatever. No, I think I unblocked him. Because I thought maybe one day I wanted to see what he looked like again after a couple years. I'd be doing that. Like, after a couple years, I wanted to see what you look like. And yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'll be back when I'm done with this. That's the end of the story time, motherfuckers. I said what I said. This is the ending results of my hair. Ending results of the twist out. Bitch, I like I got one of those little, fuck, I don't feel like describing it or whatever, but this is it. Hopefully I go to sleep like a baby and I feel comfortable in my hair or whatever. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
DJ Flip, make the money flip. I don't wanna play, but I'm ballin', I'm play, boy. I'm smashing, you pay for it. Yeah, ain't passing like gold for it. It's party I told for. I'm shooting my face on, yeah.